Hello, welcome to this video. So this video is day 6 of the video game selling store. So not sure what we're doing this video. We're just packing everything up because somebody came here and they made a deal and we worked out to buy everything for $2,000. So we're just here. They're going to the bank. They're going to pick up the money and we are here just emptying the shelves. So once they come here, everything should be almost boxed up, and then the shelves would be empty. So he came here, we worked out a price, went through all of them here on this price sheet, and worked out to $18.05 for everything except for the PlayStation 2. So if we had the PlayStation 2, maybe just another $200 for everything then. And we sold everything that was left for $2,000. So we're going to end the video because we have to pack this up and he might be coming back here soon to pick it up. Or maybe we could pause the video or something. So we'll be back in a bit. We'll be back maybe, but the shelves are empty, right? This is going to be the last time to see these video games. Once we walk in next time, yeah, we were saying maybe in the next video, we're walking into the game store and the game store is just empty shelves. That's it. Alright, so we're down in the video game store. So, all the video games are gone. He actually did buy everything. I think we said, right, he was going to the bank. I think we started recording when we were boxing everything up. He was going to the bank to pick up the money. And then he was going to come back and pick them up, right? So we did have this. He gave us $2,000 for everything. So we did get this. We did get all these 100 bills. We did get 20 of them. So for everything that we seed onto the shelves and everything that we boxed up, we got $2,000 for them. And some people did stop by too. Somebody came here. They got the games that we saved for them. So even though that guy was coming here to buy every single game onto the shelf, we did reserve some games for people. They messaged us in the morning. They were like, hello, I'm coming to stop by. Do you have those games that you reserved for me? They're like, oh, geez, someone's coming to buy every single game. So good thing you told me so I could reserve them and make sure that I don't sell them. And same with the other guy. He came to pick up the Konami Classics that was here and the God of War Origins collection, I think. So those two people were able to get their games still. Even though that one person came here, bought all the games that were on the shelf, so these shelves are empty here. These are just other random games that I found that I put here that weren't on the shelf, so he didn't get those ones. And the shelves are all empty. So now we actually have space to do other things with. So we did have other random games. He did ask about these. I was like, well, these were off the shelf, so they're not included. So we do have some other random games here. Some of them might not have the actual game in them, right? Yeah, some of them might actually be empty cases as well. So that's pretty much why we didn't throw them in. We don't know if the games are even in them. And if they are, maybe we can just put them in another smaller lot. So we also have these ones. We had these ones. Maybe we just have to find all the random games that we have left over and then just throw them into a separate lot for somebody. So I wonder if this person's coming to pick up these two games that we held for them. And these two games, Mortal Kombat and Tekken, maybe they canceled out or they can't get here in time. So that was that. So we managed to sell pretty much all the video games in 6 days for $6,000. Alright, we sold all the video games in 6 days and we made $6,000. So we sold all the video games within 7 days, within 1 week. So that was crazy. I didn't think that there'd be that many people that came here to actually buy video games. So he left this stuff. He didn't pick up the consoles or anything. He just got all the games on the shelves. And that other guy that buys and sells video game consoles, he was going to be coming here at like 4:45 p.m. And then he was going to look at all these things, and then maybe he would take all the cords and everything. And then we just have all these other random games here. So now that the shelves are empty, now we have room to bring up more things and organize more things. We can maybe even bring out the trading cards at some point. I guess once, if he comes by, if he gets like all the cords or most of them, all these extra game controllers and everything, that would give us even more space here. And we're not sure what we're doing with all these empty game cases. We just have a bunch of empty game cases here at the moment. And movie DVDs and other random things that aren't really games. And then we have all these random things. We still have to go through and organize this thing. Got like an empty box. And there's just some other random boxes of games. So we got like Grand Theft Auto Trilogy. There's gonna be other random things. We got like steel boxes of video games, and more trading card games, and more random video games here. Oh geez, yeah, there's a decent amount of games here. So we're just gonna have to go through these boxes. There might be video game controllers oh, there's the Menacer. We found the sensor for this thing, actually. The sensor for this thing's in a room so we could put them together. So it's good that we came here, and good thing we didn't sell the sensor yet. There are going to be some boxes here to sort through. Oh, there's a PlayStation memory card, some loose discs, PlayStation 1 games. Oh no, there's even some other PlayStation 3 games. GoldenEye 007. There's like some other boxes here. Not quite sure. Oh, there's some Sega Genesis games. Is that what that is? So there's still a bit more through. And besides that, we have these here. Not sure what's in these boxes, but I guess today we just be going through more boxes, bring them to the shelves here, and then we can start organizing more boxes to get some more space back. So maybe we'll pause the video. It's not even 10 minutes yet, right? We'll be back. So there's the basement at the moment, right? So let's go here. We'll be like, welcome to the video game store. You want to buy some games? Sorry, we don't have any video games for sale. We are all sold out of video games. And they're like, oh, sorry, you closed your video game store already? Yes, we did. We're only open for 1 week. Our video game store was only open for 1 week. That was it. If you missed it, you missed out on the video game store then. So that was it. Now there's no more video game store here anymore. Alright, we're back. So we've been gone for a long time. All that we did was just put the phone on pause. And then we just put the phone there. And we can't use the phone for anything until we finish this video. So we're going to finish this video. But we have filled these shelves again. So the video game store is open again. So just in the last section, I think, you walked in, right? The video game store is closed. The shelves are empty. But now we have found some more things. So now when you walk in, we're like, wow, there's video games all over here. Video games over here, then video games here, and video games here too, as well as over here. So we just found a bunch of more random video games and things. I just put them up here. I think we still have more to get out, but I think we ran out of space, actually, so we can't put anything on the shelves until he shows up to maybe buy some of these consoles to get them out of here, so we can make some more space to put some more things on there. Yeah, because if he manages to take at least like half of these Xbox 360 Elite consoles, or if he takes all of them of the PlayStation 2 consoles, that's one full shelf to put more things on. Alright, yeah, this box too, these shelves here, that would be a lot of space back if he comes and picks those up. But the thing is, it's only like noon, so it's 12 o'clock. And he's not coming here till 4:45 or 5 p.m. So it's like 4 to 5 hours away, which seems like a long time, because all we do is just sit here and sort video games. at times seems to go by so slow or something, right? Because it was only 9 not too long ago. We got woken up at like 5 or 6 or something. 6 in the morning. People are like, hello, is this still available? He's the one who came to buy all the games at 9 in the morning. So up here, we found some more things. We have a Sega Game Gear. We have 3 Sega Game Gears here. So what we did, when we tested them, they had 3 different prices. So we could tell which one's the better ones, right? So it comes in this carrying case too. Where you can see this one's $20. So I think the screen had problems lighting up. Like it looked pretty dark. Because we had 3 Sega Game Gears, we could test all 3 of these and we were able to compare them to each other. So we could see this one would be the best one. This one's actually working 100%. There's no problems with it. This is a 100% working Sega Game Gear. I think this thing, maybe the screen was a little bit darker or something. And then this one, I think the back is missing and maybe the screen was a lot darker than the other ones. But anyways, now we have 3 Sega Game Gears for sale. And then we have some Sega Game Gear video games. Yeah, there's like Sonic 2, I think is like the only game that you need. And then just some other, oh, it's just baseball, that's it. And you get some sports games with it. Yeah, that's it. You get sports games, Sega Game Gears and sports games. All right. And then this stuff here, the Sega Saturn video games, Sega CD video games. And then there's some more up here, Sega Dreamcast video games. Sega Dreamcast. So, Street Fighter, it was like $70 when we priced it back then. So I imagine the price held itself pretty good. We never priced these ones, so we're not sure how much they are. But I imagine Sega Dreamcast, these games are some of the more expensive ones. Fatal Fury was $120 at the store, so we'll see what it is now, I guess. And then some PSP games. So I know that these 2 games, The Legend of Heroes 2, The Legend of Heroes 3, those were like our prized possessions for the PSP. I wonder if we should take them out. Those were the only ones that we were interested in, right? I guess they're worth something, and they're RPGs. They're worth something, and they're JRPGs. They're worth a lot of money if you search them up. Legend of Heroes 2 and 3. Unless they crashed and they're only worth like $10 or something, but I swear it was maybe like 80 and maybe 120 or something back then. So I guess this is another game to add to the keep pile. Keep those 2 PSP games. And then that was it. We got all these game enhancers for the PS1. The Ultimate Game Buster 2M. So I'm not sure. What is it? Unlimited Energy Infinite Lives. So it's like a Game Genie for the PlayStation 1. Right? The power to bust your games wide open. Just imagine. Infinite lives, unlimited energy, extra levels, hidden levels, and much, much more. All you have to do is get this Game Genie for the PlayStation 1. Somebody brought these in at the store a long time ago. They're like, we have a huge stack of Game Genies for the PlayStation 1. Did you want to buy them in the box? And then I think we bought them. So we have those that we put out. And then just an original Xbox. So this isn't a special edition or anything. Because the original Xbox is so huge and it is so heavy, we only kept one of them, right? We had more of them, but like, geez, these things are ridiculously heavy and huge and hard to store. And if you drop them on your foot, they hurt a lot, actually. So we only kept one. And we're thinking maybe because even one of them is so heavy and big and bulky, we'll just see if we can get rid of the last Xbox that we had. And then over here, so there's some more like boxed games, right? We got the some boxed games over here. I think some like special edition boxes. And then the steel books. So we got a lot of steel books, just big box sets. And a whole bunch of steel books. So at the store, it looks like we were selling these for maybe like 20 to 30 bucks. Maybe this one was worth 50 or something. 25 bucks, 25 bucks, 25 bucks, 20 bucks, 20 bucks. And there's a whole bunch more over here, right? 20 bucks, 20 bucks. So maybe they're around like 20 to 40 bucks. So it's like 30 bucks, 30 bucks, 20 bucks, 20 bucks. So what these are, it is just special edition cases with a case that's made out of steel. The bulletproof steelbook edition. So we even have this one in a protective wrapper, so we don't have to worry about wrecking it or scratching it or anything. But all of these game cases are made out of steel, actually. So they're like more durable than plastic. So if you're worried about your plastic video games, your plastic cases breaking or something, you should maybe upgrade to the steel game case. Yep, protect your games better. And then over here, we had some more random games. So just some GameCube games. I'm pretty sure that we had a lot of really good GameCube games in a box somewhere. With a Street Fighter 2 for the Super Nintendo boxed. With the Legend of Zelda The Four Swords boxed for the GameCube. I think that's what it's called. And we have this, right? We have the DK drum set. And then the 3 games that go with the DK drum set. Donkey Kong Konga 1, Konga 2, and Konga Beats. Requires the drums, and requires the drums. So, we have all 3 of the GameCube games, as well as the drums themselves. So there we go, that's another thing for sale. I guess just all these games here. And what else? Alright, the video's already over 10 minutes. It's already 17 minutes almost. So we went from 8 minutes up to 17 minutes. We just wanted to make a 10-minute video, but it looks like it's a longer video again. So something that we found here was the Monopoly Zelda. We're like, the Monopoly Zelda is just taking up space, so maybe we could try to sell the Monopoly Zelda. And the PSP in the box. So PSP console in this box. I think this is the only PSP console that we have. But since they remade Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core for the PS5, we have that game. We don't need a PSP. Because the only reason that we have a PSP is so that we can play Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. So we don't need this anymore. And just some Xbox 360 hard drives. And then these things. I don't know if I showed them. Maybe we did. See if anybody wants to buy those Mario figures. Because they take up so much space, right? Look at all this. The space is taking up. So if we get those, that would be even more space back. And I'm not 100% sure. Somebody was asking about these Inuyasha cards, but we're like, sorry, I don't know if we're selling those yet. Those are ours, so we'd have to think about it. I don't think there's any reason, right? Inuyasha cards aren't really worth that much by themselves. Those are all the common cards. He kept all the good cards when he brought them back. I'm pretty sure how that's worked. And so these are the games that we kept so far. This is like our collection, right? The Atelier Toriori for the PS3, Tales of Graces, Tales of Symphonia, the Wild Arm games, Grimwire, because we played this game at the store. That game's actually pretty cool. That game's pretty fun. Time of Eternity, we played that game at the store. That game's a really good game. And a factory sealed Dragon Warrior 7. So it's actually a black label factory sealed Dragon Warrior 7. Eventually, we'd have to get to the factory sealed video games. I'm not sure. We'd probably keep those forever. So there we go. Time and Eternity. Yep. And out of the collection on the shelves, a person that came here and spent $2,000. We kept these games, these ones. So when he came back, he had to go to the bank. He's like, I don't have $2,000 on me. Oh, I have to go to the bank. And then we just picked out the only games that we wanted. And we're like, we'll just keep these games if you don't mind out of the entire collection. It's not anything. There was 2 copies of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Duelist of the Roses anyways. So like, well, out of the everything on the shelves, this is all that we took. We didn't take anything else. So he's like, all right, he didn't mind with that. I just wanted to let him know that we stole these games from him. Yep. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses. So we kept one copy because we were talking about it. He's like, I remember this game. This game was good. And I'm like, I remember it too. Then it made me think maybe I should keep a copy of it. And then, because we kept these games, we can't sort anything here because these cards are in the way. But we also kept these two games because they go with our other two games, right? So now we got Pet Cats 2, Pet Horses 2, Pet Dogs 2, Pet Cats 2. And there we go. So we got 4 different pets games for some reason. We kept those ones. Those ones we're keeping for some reason. I don't know why we would keep them. But we also got this one. It's a horse game. And there was another horse game. So there's 2 different horse games for the PS2, and we have both of them, the Equestrian Challenge and the Horse World Championship, World What does that say? Thoroughbred Championships. So we got 2 horse games for the PSP that we kept, and those ones, yep. And then just a couple Wii games, just Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, Legends of Zelda, Skyward Sword, and then just these 101 games made by Atlas. So that was it. That was the games that we are keeping at the moment. Yeah, this Barbie game. You always have to keep a Barbie game around for some reason. I don't know why, but we want to keep the Barbie game. He was okay with leaving the Barbie game with us. And then this one, the SeaWorld, we can't give this one away, because this one, you can go to the SeaWorld. Do you play as the dolphin? In this one, you get to play as the dolphin, so it's kind of like the Jaws game, where you get to play as Jaws. Except here, you get to play as a dolphin. Do you get to play at the theme park? So I wonder if we should keep a PlayStation 2, just so we can actually try these games, right? Because out of everything, we just kept these just because they seemed unique compared to everything else. Thousands of dangerous sea creatures. Thousands of them. Explore the amazing secrets of the lost city of Atlantis. Oh, wow. Alright, the ultimate underwater adventure. So that was it. Those were the games that we kept at the moment. Yu-Gi-Oh! And eventually we get to Pokemon cards, right? Because we had that thing, we bought it from the store brand new, and then we're like, well, since we bought it brand new, I don't think we ever opened it. It was even on clearance for some reason. But we got Pikachu and Eevee. I'm not sure why, but we do. Oh, and then these boxes. We did open these boxes. We did open the Eevee box. We did get that one. And we did open the Pikachu box. We did open that one, right? I think those are the only things that we really need. Turn on the extreme battery saver. No thanks. Oh, are we running out of battery? 23 minutes. We were just at 17 minutes? 18 minutes not too long ago. And then back here, there's some special edition original Xbox, right? Original Xbox Silver, Clear, Crystal. Original Xbox Crystal. Original Xbox Blue. And a couple Xbox 360 limited edition systems. There's those as well. Oh, this PlayStation 2 game, Magna Carta. Magna Carta 2 only came out on the Xbox 360, but we sold that game actually. Alright. I think that was it. I think we should end the video. End the video pretty soon here, right? So besides that, there's the video game store. So now, we'll end the video here pretty soon. But when you go through here, it's like, here's the video game store. Then we got games over here, and then games over here. We got some video game systems. Why are these all the way over here? Video game systems up here, and then more video games and video game systems. The Wii U. We're thinking about selling the Wii U, because I can't even watch YouTube on it anymore. That would be the only reason to have a Wii U, is just to watch YouTube on it, but you can't even watch YouTube on that thing. So we don't need the Wii U anymore. And just the Sega Saturn system. Did we even show the Sega Saturn system? I don't think we did. So we had a Sega Saturn system as well. I should have all the hookups somewhere. Sega Saturn controller. I think there was another 1 or 2 controllers as well somewhere. Sega Dreamcast system for controllers. I think we had a 1 set of hookups somewhere. So we have some systems for sale. And, yeah, the games, right? Sega Dreamcast games. Sega Saturn games. So we have some systems and games too. So there we go. It's a long video. I don't know why. But all we do is just sit here and buy. No, we don't buy. We don't buy video games. We sell video games. We're not buying and trading anything. All we're doing is just selling video games. That's it. We're not buying at the moment. So there's the video game store. Until these ones sell it, hopefully. There we go. I don't know why we keep saying we'll end the video, but we don't end it.